something we were talking about a few weeks ago on this broadcast, besides the fact that I'm a winner and this guy who I don't even know if I even want to say his name, he's just such a loser. I don't even know if I want to say his name on the air. We'll just say that horrible comedian from Olathe, Kansas, that horrible promoter, self-admittedly failed promoter. We'll talk about him a little bit later. But I want to talk about the brand new, oh my Lord, they finally found one, Power 93.5. They finally found a co-host to take the spot when they moved Carla Ayala to afternoons. They needed they needed to have a new co-host. And so there was lots of people that I knew had applied, including myself, and some other people. And basically what has happened is they have hired this woman who I get the impression she's friends with Carla Ayala, and she doesn't have a personality for radio. This is just the way it is. She is basically a chick who got discovered via Facebook. Let's show you a little bit of this woman. Her name is apparently Alexandria Nellomes. Now, I don't exactly know what she'll be known as on the air. Maybe she'll be known as Alex. I don't know. But here's a little bit of her reel. She has put this up on Facebook. She's a good hostess. She looks good. I think she could pull it off as far as being, you know, I think she could pull it off. I think she'd be good at remotes. I think she would be a good chick to handle their social media. Now, if she didn't produce any of these things that are being put up here on her social media, she might not be good at their social media. But apparently she's been in a couple local movies. She used to work for something called Vibe Wichita, which I didn't know anything about and didn't even know it existed until somebody said that Alexandria Nellomes is now the co-host of the morning show on Power 93.5. She's done some interviews. You can clearly tell that she's got a personality. I don't know if she would be good on the radio, because you could have a good personality for Facebook Live, a good personality for TV. I don't know if she'll be good on the radio. What it used to be, and I remember way back in the day that how it used to go is let's give you a little bit of a, let's see here. This is her victory photo, or you know how we made the comment a couple weeks ago that all radio people have to take a photo in front of a microphone? There is your photo in front of a microphone, folks. September 27th, she became the brand new host of the Power 93.5 morning show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's been on the air maybe 5 days. I don't exactly know. I don't know this woman. And from what people like Big Trev Williams have told me, because that's now his brand new legal name because it's been said in court on several occasions. But Big Will said she's hot, which she does. She looks like a big perv magnet. Maybe not from that photo, but she looks like a perv. However, what they used to do, Vince McMahon in the WWF used to have two tests for somebody. One was, could I see them on a poster for WrestleMania, the biggest event they ever do? Second was the airport test. Do they turn heads when they come through an airport? Like The Rock. If The Rock got off a plane right now in Wichita, Kansas, people, of course, obviously would mob him. There you go. He passed the airport test. Or if he's like 6'7", let's say somebody's 6'7", 320. They get off of, which they would be terribly skinny if they were 6'7", 320. But you know, they're a big guy or they're a big girl like China, Joni Lauer. She could turn heads in an airport at her height. She was huge in stature and physical size, everything. So you apply this test for radio. So if I go to this Alexandria Nelms, I don't even know if I'm even pronouncing her name correctly. Could she pass the test, which is, if Greg Williams was forced to retire tomorrow, if Power 93, he got on the Power 93.5 morning show tomorrow and he said, hey, I've decided to go spend time with my family, which is always the big excuse, which is basically budget cuts. If somebody were to walk in, let's say Friday or Monday morning, let's say Monday morning after he gets off the air, they call him into the office and they say, hey, Odyssey, or as it should be known as by its old name, Intercom. Intercom's making budget cuts. You're making too much money. You got to go, bud. Okay. He gets on the air on, let's say, Wednesday and says, I've decided I'm going to retire. I'm moving on. I'm going to go spend time with my family. I'm going to go spend more time with my family, whatever it is. And he decides he's going to retire. Could that woman that you're watching on your screen, or that the new co-host, Alexandria Nelms, could she be the head guy, the program director, the music director? Could she do all the imaging? Could she represent the station at corporate events? No. I hate to say it, but no. Could she learn to do that? Yes, anybody could probably learn to do that. So we'll just see what happens. I don't know. I have a prediction. I hate to give predictions, because 90% of the time I'm always correct. I hate to do this. Okay, it's either going to be one of three things. One, number one, she is going to become more popular than Greg. And we all know what happens when you become more popular than the hitman. You're shipped on down the road. She'll either amazingly get a job with KWCH, like someone else did who was popular, who they shipped on down the road. Or she will amazingly get another job in another market. Odyssey will call her up one day and they'll go, my God, Greg Williams has referred us to you. We have listened to you. We want you to come be the new morning show co-host in Alaska. I don't even know if they own a station in Alaska. But he wants to get her as far as he possibly can away from him. Or three, at some stage of the game, he just gets tired of her. And he fires her. So, will she still be there by this time next year? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say she'll still be there by this time next year. Mark it down, October 2nd, 1:26 p.m. Central Standard Time. She will still be employed by Power 93.5. Because, actually, Carla's doing afternoons now, which I just find that odd, but whatever. So we'll see what happens. But congratulations. She's probably making more money than she's ever made in her entire life. I can guarantee you she's making more money than she was making on the Facebook show. I can almost guarantee you that. But congratulations to her. I'm glad that it's working. I'm glad that she is the new host of Power 93.5 with the Hitman. I'm glad that she's there, because who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll come in tomorrow and they'll say, you got to get out, Greg. The new man or woman is in town. We'll talk about that coming up.